Good morning, little hoes. My name is Kristen and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a Worth the Splurge rating for Monstera standleyana albo variegated cobra, I think they sometimes call it as well. This plant has kind of had its ups and downs with the prices. I believe I paid $60 for this guy for a 4-inch pot locally at the plant farm, which also sells online. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, but I started with probably half or a third the size plant. So I thought it was a pretty good deal at the time because, again, the prices have fluctuated. I was looking this morning and it seems like maybe the minimum you'll get it for, again, is $30 to $60. A lot of Asian import places have had it for that price. Again, that's just the price of the plant, not shipping, handling, and phytosanitary. This guy in itself has not been super impressive for me. So this particular specimen, I don't think I would buy again. It has shot out some really nice splashy leaves recently, but honestly, a lot of them are just pretty flecked. And I'm someone that likes pretty bold variegation. I don't really care for the speckles as much. It doesn't really do much for me. So if you are like me in that, definitely wait to get a plant that is heavily variegated, and they are out there and they are more expensive. So for something like this, you can probably expect, if you're going to import again, to $30 to $60 if you're buying it domestically. Small starters are looking like at least $80. Definitely shop around. Mercari is a great place to find cheaper plants. I often look there for good deals, and Etsy is a good place to find quite a lot, but they are a lot more expensive, I find. So basing a lot of these ratings, the price points from Etsy, just because I think that that's pretty average. Another reason I'm not hugely fond of this plant is that it has gone through some fungal issues. I find that these types, also my philodendron guttiferum, which is really similar, they have fungal issues develop occasionally, and this guy is pretty picky. If it doesn't have enough humidity, if it dries out, the leaves really curl. So this plant definitely needs a little bit more constant moisture, in my opinion. So my opinion, I would not purchase this plant again. I wouldn't really take up more shelf space with it if I were to do it over. However, my friend Julia gave me a start of a heavily variegated Monstera standleyana, and I'm not quite sure what form this is, if this is albo or not. It does come out really quite yellow and creamy and fade to white, so I'm not sure if it's an Aurea either, which is a really impressive plant. This had so much issues getting it to root. It literally probably took me a year, trial and error, cakey paste, extreme prop box situation, and eventually it did, which I am very grateful for. I potted this a couple of months ago in dirt finally and put it in a terrarium where it is in the 90s percentile for humidity, and it is doing fabulous. You're probably going to pay for something this heavily variegated double what you're going to pay for the more flecked form. And if you fall in love with this, if you decide you have to have it, I would splurge on it. It is beautiful. I love the heavy variegation. It is extremely slow, but I have come to kind of appreciate that for certain plants just because they fit more easily in my terrarium. Again, you will have to have extreme humidity for this plant, in my opinion, especially if you are trying to root it. It is a very difficult plant to root. So I'm just gonna show you because I can this beautiful specimen, and it has a tiny little new nub on the way. So between the two plants, this not really worth it unless you like more subtle variegation. Not worth it. This plant, definitely worth it. Love it, and thank you again, Julia, for it. So that will be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, stay safe, healthy, and sane. I'll talk to y'all real soon. Goodbye.